Hi, you guys. I gotta go eat. But I wanted to open it up so you guys could sit and chat amongst yourselves because everyone, I think our minds are blown. We'll see you soon. Enjoy. In about a half hour or less. Hi, you guys. Almost ready. Almost. Just wanted to bring in some taffy apples. It's my grandmother's plate. I found them when I was unpacking. I'll be back shortly. We can chit chat and then we'll get started. Okay? Uh-oh, Larry, don't fall out of your seat. I'm gonna take one of these. These are like one of my most favorite. I always love it when the taffy apples show up. Here we go. I need some apples. Oh boy. How are you guys? Oh, wait a second. I can't see. Mm. Hmm. Interesting. I can't get to the live. That is weird. I'm sorry too, Barb. I didn't mean to scare you. You heard me, but it sounded like someone getting into your barn. I would never go into your barn without permission. Okay. How are you? Hey. Hi, Marjorie. Thank you for your generous donation, honey. Hi, Coco. Hey, you guys. Yes, yes, yes. Hi, Keisha. Hi, Desrat. Hi, Linda. Thank you, Linda, so much. Yep, well, there's another guy here. That's exciting. Okay. Larry, today's date, September 16th, has a special meaning to me. It was 32 years ago. I quit drinking and I was busted on a Friday, so this weekend marks 32 years of staying sober. Woohoo! Ah, Larry, congratulations. That is so awesome. Especially under these conditions, that is amazing. Okay. How are you guys doing? Ooh, red vines. I love those. Those used to be my favorite until I had a gluten problem. I hope you guys got your chatting and your snacking out of the way. It's okay. We still chat and snack. Ooh, it's really hot in San Diego still? My goodness. Okay. So, yeah, God. Are you guys feeling a little wiped out? Holy cow. And I have not even kept track of everything. In fact, I'm going to sit down here. So, at that last lunation, because we were still, I can't even remember which one it was, but because Mars was turning retrograde and then Mercury was going into Libra, air feeding fire, oh boy, I knew the pace was going to get really, really quick. And now things are going to calm down tomorrow morning, thank goodness. What else do we got here that you guys are saying? I'm still trying to get my brain together. So what else do we have here? Hi, all you beautiful people. Hi, Sharon. You guys, thank you so much. I know I show up at Twitter a lot, just when I'm kind of doing things live on Twitter, like throwing cards or getting ideas. You guys have been sharing some fantastic sources and news information there, and also here. I appreciate that so much. And you guys, I appreciate that you show up like clockwork, week in, week out. And now that you're sharing my love of astrology with the tarot and the new moon wishing, and I really hope that you all are benefiting from this beautiful gift that's been given to us by the cosmos, the universe, all that is. It's there for the taking. It's there for us to use it too. I just want to shout out and just say I am so happy for Marie's table, the good news that they had for her and her husband. I got a chance to watch Cash Peters for a little bit, and Is There Life on Mars? And he had the image of a big cherry on a skewer, and I was like, oh, that looks to me like that's Mars turning retrograde, and it's trying to get its balance on its axis. And then he talked about how he felt like his skin was all trillions and trillions of worms squiggling all around him. I replied back to that, and I said, when Mars is retrograde, that's heat, inflammation, action. It's retrograde, so that gets turned inward. And it's squaring Saturn, which rules the skin. So it was just a really interesting observation. I just loved how his pictures matched that as well. There are so many things I want to share with all of you to try to catch up, but I just feel like it's almost hopeless because everything has just exploded. And I'm so grateful that Matt Out Tonight finally put it out there. Yes, this FOTUS is trying to kill us. He wants to kill 2 million of us for entertainment purposes only. So how are you guys doing? Yeah, I can't watch Brian Williams anymore either. Okay, where are we? Yes, cellulitis right now totally makes sense. As we go into this new moon in Virgo, Virgo has to do with healthcare workers, your doctors, and healing something. So if you're having a health issue, this is going to be the best new moon to be making wishes about getting to the root of it and getting the right healer and practitioner for yourselves. Yeah, for Ganga. What's going on with her? I'm the air traffic controller of Astrology. Okay. Happy birthday. Someone 29th birthday. Holly, happy birthday. Thank you, Holly, for all your updates. I really appreciate that. That makes you a hottie. Ooh, blueberries, yummy. Hi, Marby. Okay. Yeah, you guys are talking about revealing light. I want to catch up with her, too. Hi, Roma Smith. Love, love, love. Okay. Here we go. Are you guys ready? Oh, she got her home. Ganga Tarot got her. Oh, I'm happy for her. I don't know what her situation has been, but yay. Okay. So, what are we doing? We're talking about this new moon in Virgo. I was doing check-ins like a mad woman. I would say the biggest developments that I have since the last lunation, I still have to get to Italy. I think I know what happened in Italy. So everything's going to calm down now that this new moon is going to be in Virgo, and we can just kind of get to normalcy. This new moon has to do with your day-to-day routine. Collectively, we're going to wish for that. But what happened in Italy, I did a reading on the Ten of Wands because of a passage I listened to in Peter's book. You know, I don't even think I can say it. I am getting such a beat down from YouTube lately. Let me go erase this. Listening to his book, and that they were discovering a new type of espionage that's happening. And he called it a new type of spy. And he called it like a fast data storage, fast transfer of information. And that blew my mind away. And the card that came up for that for me was the Ten of Wands. Remember, the Ten of Wands has always been the election burdens. Well, now it is actually a type of that is using mass amounts of data. And we know, that blew me away. And sorry, I'm all over the place. This is answering so many questions. He is paying attention to so many of the details that, I've watched you guys. I read your comments. I've heard other readers, other people screaming out loud. Don't they know that such and such is happening? They do. He is leaving so many clues that, oh my gosh, it's just amazing. And I won't give it away yet on my whole thing about the Italy thing. But today, even the chapter 11, him with another guy, Luke, when they had, after the inauguration, they had to go talk with Mike Flynn because of the talks with he said, this guy, that Russian who's huge, he was like, how can Mike Flynn forget about this guy who's like Fat Bastard from Austin Powers? So so they went to go talk to him about that, which I don't even think I should. Well, this is your name now, thank you. But just the setting, how he describes going to the Situation Room, because it's like a really far place that you have to go to, and you have to get access from there to go in there. You have to be like on a list. There's like hallways and security and la 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 la. And he said at the beginning, he only puts in stuff that matters. He said at the beginning, well, we were contemplating going this way to get to the Situation Room, but we opted to take the FBI cab to the Situation Room because the software program granting access was glitchy. Holy cow. And this is, after the inauguration. I mean, this is like the end of January, maybe the beginning of February. And then he talked about how when they finally got down to the hallway where they had to go, like Donald is decorating the office, and he was down there, and Donald didn't even see them. He's like, I don't think he saw Flynn. He's like, he didn't even notice us. But what was happening was that, that there were some, just workers there, not maintenance people, but just laborers who were helping move stuff in and out. Peter saw them moving pictures out, and Donald was there. And Peter was like, why? I have never seen a president, work so closely with the decorating going on in the Oval Office. And it was kind of quiet, and then Flynn spoke up and he said, oh, he has hotels around the world. He really has an eye for interior decorating. And the way he said it, it was like Flynn was like filled with awe. But you could tell Flynn was trying to cover for whatever was going on with picture frames moving in and moving out of the Oval. And then I'm like, holy crap, they're all bugged. Do you think they're all bugged? Let's just ask real quick. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm severely off topic. I'm still trying to let my body metabolize what has gone on this week. So, tarot. God, it was weird. And then when they were talking, and Flynn was talking with them about, oh, yeah, the hotels are so pretty, la, 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 la. We stayed at all the Trump properties during the campaign, but if we couldn't, the Holiday Inn had a price point that was comparable to the Trump hotels. And I bust up. Come on, really? Really? You told the FBI You stayed at the Trump hotels, unless if it was, you couldn't stay there, you'd stay at a Holiday Inn. How ridiculous. But I swear to God, that's got to be it. I think that's got to be bugged. We all know there's bugs all over the place, right? I mean, how could there not be? So, Daryl, show me pictures, things in the oval that are bugged, that have secret wiretappings, that have recording devices. Show me what bugging looks like. Ooh. Oh, good news. I've got some good news for you. In the past, depressed, sad news, darkness, disappointed, and then present. Ooh, lovers. That's good news. Oh, communication. I can hear you. Future. Cause a nightmare with what? So this Page of Cups, that is electronic good news. So they can eavesdrop on conversations. Look at that, eavesdrop on their conversations. And then I'm going to give the secret away and let you know what I said. Okay, so this is this tarot deck. It has these extra pictures. I just kept them in the deck because why not? Why pull them out? So that's the real story. So maybe we should go outside and talk somewhere else then, right? Pictures or okay. The other eerie thing they said that when they interviewed Flynn, because they know how to watch nonverbal communication for people, like when they lie, blink a lot, cover your mouth, look to the side, adjust your tie. Flynn did none of those. None. Like he mastered it. And he's like started talking like he was in another world, a different conversation. Oh, I wonder if it was bugged. I don't know. But I got the sense that Peter and Luke were like, we've stayed way too long. This is getting creepy. Let's get out of here. I can't remember what my question was. Is the Oval Office bugged? Show me the Oval Office being bugged. The Oval Office. Ooh, there's some communications. 6 of Cups. That is what he's holding over the Republican Party. I bet he's had them all recorded. It's crowning the Oval Office. Yes, Trump campaign. Are these recorders? Recording devices? All that happy information? Past the government. But now, this. Oh my God, is it all? And it's all going to China. Americans. Oh, and North Korea. We have 3 queens here. Voters, Americans. Who's the woman? This woman must be in a lot of trouble. What's with this Queen of Wands? How to flip votes. Donald made the offer for a spy. Is that Kamala Harris information? Or is that what? But yeah, because they're no manipulate, intelligence. Okay, I don't know what woman that is, but they've got it all on recording. So that is kind of nuts. That is kind of nuts. So you guys, just everything that we are at the balsamic moon. We're at the very end of this lunation. We can't be manic crazy anymore. That's run out of steam. We're entering in the 3rd month of the summer season. Now, this new moon is pretty late. It's in later degrees of Virgo, which means that this energy is going to last going into the fall. So I'm thinking we should have a warmer fall than usual. But the season of Virgo, what it brings with it, calmer breezes. It is down to earth. It's calm. Unlike its counterparts coming after Leo, Virgo does not like the spotlight. Virgo likes to work, doesn't want the attention, wants to get everything organized and in order and in routine. So this is the Virgo new moon. There are a couple things I want to talk about because I've wanted to talk about them for a while, but we keep running out of time, so we are just going to talk about them. Holly Coleman, my friend. You might already know how this is touching the USA chart. I can think of it in my mind. I think this is happening in the 9th house, lands far away. So that's where this new moon is going to start for the United States. We're still talking about stuff going on abroad. Oh, and then when we get to the new moon in Libra, the first day of fall, it is going to be like whiplash. So there's 2 things I have on my mind I do not want to forget. This and the USA chart. Eris. And Eris. I am just going to say one thing about this. In the USA chart, this is my hypothesis. I think that people who are like this, I think it's related to the sign of Virgo, and I'll tell you why. Virgo is the sign of the Virgin. She has to do with purity. She has to do with perfecting things. She has to do with scrutinizing so many details so everything goes off perfectly. This is kind of the perfectionist tendency. People with moons in Virgo, if those moons are kind of agitated, they can get really kind of agitated with kind of obsessive compulsive stuff. Virgos, they're not ones to nap. They're ones who get up and go, maybe the last ones to go to bed. They like, puzzles like Sudoku, Scrabble, backgammon, word games. They always have to be doing something with their hands, like cross stitch. They have beautiful hands that make for great piano players. With Virgo, they rule, Virgo is ruled by Mercury. So Mercury is also rules Gemini. And in the air sign of Gemini, that is quick thinking and communication. Gemini rules the lungs. So Virgos out there, this might be the time of year, Gemini's out there. I think this is why we have hay fever. Because Gemini, this is at the end of spring. This is at the end of summer. They're in a 90-degree angle to one another. And Gemini rules the lungs. I think this is kind of what contributes to hay fever when we go through our allergies. What else was I just? So Virgo rules more like the shoulders. It doesn't rule the lungs, but more like the shoulders and the arms, the wrists and the hands. Virgos tend to have really elegant, long arms, slender, long fingers. So those are just some of the traits you'll see about them. Virgo, on the body, it also rules especially the small intestine. So if you have issues with absorption of nutrients, if you have celiac or intolerances to certain foods, allergies, that has to do with not being able to absorb. There might be inflammation in the small intestine, so you can't absorb the foods. So when you eat foods, you're absorbing the nutrients here. This is actually where it's all happening. If you have inflammation here, the cilia, those fine hairs, is that it? Or is it like this? That line, the intestine, there's inflammation. Like a mucus will cover them. They're very fine hairs. They can't absorb the food. So then we can't digest and we feel sick, right? So Virgo is also the time to help with that area of your digestive tract. It also rules oh no, oh my God, am I buffering? Whoops. Okay, am I buffering? I'm not? Oh, okay. Well, what's wrong with mine? Okay. Yes, this is the time you want to take your probiotics this season because your immune system, like 90% of it is in your gut. Okay? Before I came up here, I was like, oh, I'm just going to grab some of my things that I like for this season. Okay, oh, it also rules the lower lobes of the liver. I used to know more, I can't remember. Also being ruled by Mercury, being an earth sign, having to do with messages going through the body. The thyroid, in my opinion, no, the thyroid is ruled by Mercury. It's ruled by Taurus, which is an earth sign. Thyroid issues come up too. I take this during Virgo season. This is what they look like. They're kind of like this green color. Can you see that? I feel like I've got more intestinal fortitude. This is my go-to over-the-counter digestive blend because the ox bile is in there, I think. Oh, no, it isn't. They must have removed it. I have problems with gluten, so. And then this one, I like just this peppermint oil to soothe the digestive tract. So I am not a doctor. This is for entertainment purposes only. These are just some clues to work on. Because right now we have Neptune opposite the Virgo sun, which can create a cloudy confusion in this area. And we're really stressed out and taking a beating. We have to take care of this because Virgo tends to be a nervous sign anyway. So we calm the digestive tract, we can calm the body. In fact, there's more neurotransmitters in the gut than there's actually in the brain. So again, take care of the gut. You take care of yourselves emotionally. It's like it's done, basically, give or take. How are you guys doing? Coco, your gut's been crazy lately. Yeah. And Mars went retrograde. So if you're having an internal body issue, that could be the heat and inflammation turning inwards and highlighting for you something that needs attention. This is the new moon to write new moon wishes for that. Okay. Yes, take care of your bodies. Okay. So, let me get some water. So, I do not have my USA chart handy. I want it. Just a second. Yeah, typical. I get myself organized and I can't find it. I don't know which binder it's in. But basically, this supremacy issue, now that I have described Virgo to you a little bit, how it's so attentive to detail, seeks perfection, refines, cleanses. That's part of the reason why I think it's related to this. Because that has to do with being better, purer, right? Supposedly. So in the USA chart, the ascendant here is 12 Sag. That's ruled by extremists from overseas. This is lands far away. So foreigners. And it also has to do with law enforcement and rules. In the USA chart, that is where Virgo is. So there's a perception, because Virgo is ruled by Mercury, thinking, talking. There's a perception in our natal chart that if we're going to talk about American exceptionalism, our expansiveness, our greatness, well, there's some snobbery there because we're so perfect and so great and so pure. And because this is lands far away that you have to go there overseas, you're looking at your own perfection and greatness in comparison to the people who don't live here. This also has to do with religion, this area. So when we're talking about zealots, extremists, that's when faith and service, because Virgo is the compassionate servant because she rules the chart right here. That has service gone awry. It is looking through an extreme lens with extreme beliefs. And I think maybe that is why. And you know else why? I'll tell you why. Ready? In the USA chart, Neptune, the planet that rules Pisces, which is over here in the 12th house. This is Pisces. Also ruled by Jupiter. Secrets, hidden enemies, confusion. The USA natal Neptune, these ideas that go on and on and on, that get so confused and keep rippling to where you can't see them anymore beyond the horizon. Neptune is there in its fall because Pisces over here is the natural ruler of Neptune. Now we have Neptune opposite its placement. So Neptune has to abide by Virgo rules. So this Neptune that creates confusion has to abide by Virgo's rules of making things pure. My ideas that are pure, my ideas that are perfected. Throw in some confusion with that. Overseas, other cultures, countries that you don't understand. So not only is Neptune here in the USA chart, it's opposite transit Neptune right here at 19 Pisces retrograde. So These things really matter. We have a problem on this axis that we are forced to deal with, especially on the ascendant. Jupiter is about laws and rules. On top of that, we're going through our Pluto return. Our country is changing upside down. That conjunction is next year. And we just had a massive Saturn-Pluto conjunction. We're getting a lot done, you guys. It's so painful and it hurts. We are being forced to look at things. We've put a Band-Aid over. We've disregarded. We've been too uncomfortable to look at. No, we're being forced to stay here with all these planets, big planets retrograde. We have to look at these things too. This is part of the thing we're going to heal, and this is going to be part of our American Renaissance. We're going to have an American Renaissance. I haven't looked at the charts about that, but that's what I've known for the last couple of years. We're going to have an American Renaissance 2.0, and we are going to get over all of this and sort it out and get over that huge block. We're there. We're going there. That's what we're getting through. Let me check how you guys are doing right now. Yay, Linda got her ballot. It's birthing pains, absolutely. And you know, it's birthing pains because I catch myself too wishing we could go back to our old lives. There's so many things that I miss, and I know everybody misses, and it's painful. We can't go back to that. We are going to love them and bless them and have faith as we go forward anyway. Because this is our legacy. This is our legacy to our future. Hi, Renee. Okay. So I assume I am not buffering, am I? I don't even have anything here. Let's see if I can get this back. So that was one thing I wanted to talk to you about. Do you guys kind of get where I'm going with this whole white supremacy thing? It's in our chart. That was one thing. The other thing we need to talk about, I've got my eye on this. I don't know what to think about it, but it's also a really important player. It has to do with the dwarf planet, Eris. She has about a 570-year orbit. She was discovered January 5th, 2005. She's actually bigger than Pluto. So here's the sun. You know, planets are called a planet if they have these perfect circular orbits. Pluto is kind of like this. But Eris is like that, their orbit. I find that very interesting. So when Eris orbits, when she gets over here, she'll go through a lot of signs really quickly. But there's times over here, it takes forever. So Eris right now, everyone who's alive right now had Eris in either Aries or Pisces. And it was actually the greatest generation, 1921 to 1927, who had Eris in Pisces. Even though Pisces is quiet, the last sign of the zodiac, doesn't like a lot of showmanship, doesn't like to be in the spotlight, will defend to the end. They're a martyr. You got someone on defense on your team or a goalie with Mars here or Mars in Cancer, keep them on defense because they defend home and all the vulnerable ones before them. So Eris, she is the sister to Aries, or I spell it like this. So Aries, the first sign of the zodiac, ruled by Mars. He sets the whole year. He bowls everyone over. He starts wars. He's engaging. He's enthusiastic. He's ready to get out there and go out of the frontier. Eris, his sister, she is also very active, but she is one who defends, kind of like Pisces, but she's feminine. So her defense actions have to do with things that are Venus related. Ooh, I got to mention that, Venus. So she will fight, but if she has to, she will do damage in order to defend. So right now, Eris is in Aries right now, actually, and she is close to Chiron. Chiron is the wounded healer. Where's Eris? Okay, that's Chiron. Eris is at 24 degrees. Oh God. Oh goodness. Oh boy, is she gonna be active this week. 24 Aries. What's 24 degrees in a cardinal sign? 24 degrees Cancer, Capricorn. They can't open her eclipse. She is squaring that. We've got the door open on Donald's money dealings, what he's doing. The door has been cracked open this past week, since last summer. So in walks Eris, 24 degrees Aries, retrograde, looking at all the bullshit that's been going on, and it's like, no way. No way, because this is in the 8th house now of shared resources, other people's money. She's discovering this crap, okay? She is squaring Pluto, Saturn, governments, world structures, and she's like, no. No. I think of the protesters. I think Portland has a lot of they might have an Aries moon or an Aries sun. Aries is very active. I think Eris has to do with the protesters. And we do have some extremes with the protesting, going too far. But we also have Lilith. Donald's been taking advantage of this Black Moon Lilith, exploiting the pain that we have. You know, now they're talking about revolting. There's going to be, violence come inauguration. He's trying to egg that on. We all know that he's trying to egg that on. And I think that's kind of this fight that's going on between the deep, dark pain that we have as a nation. Actually, I think Donald's, because he's got a lot of crybaby, feminine, teenage in him. And next to Eris, all of us that are fighting, it's almost like he's jealous. And the wound still exists here. So what's going to happen with this? I don't know. I have nothing to go by with this. But pay attention. Mars is retrograde. It is 1 degree. It is going to go backward. So it is going to be aligned with this Lilith. Him being ridiculous, causing pain, aggressively hurting us more. And then it's going to pass Lilith. It'll be between Eris and Lilith. Well, it's squaring all this down here. Jupiter just went direct. And then it's going to conjoin with Eris, protesters. And eventually it's going to go all the way back to 15 degrees Aries, and then when it goes forward and passes this stuff, you better believe so right now we're looking in the rearview mirror like, holy heck, what is going on? And we're pissed off. It's going to retrograde. When it goes forward, that's when it's like we lay down the gauntlet and like, going forward, this is what we're going to do. This is a plan. And we'll see how much these separate. But this is a major theme now and going into the fall. I had to address those two things. Okay. How are you guys doing? Okay. I'm still not I don't know. You guys can still see me, right? Because I can't. This is really weird. Let me see if I can bring it up here. My computer's been acting really weird, you guys. Really weird. I'm getting weird texts about parcels I have at the USPS. Oh boy. Where was this? You see me okay? Okay. Thank you, Renee. Desperate. Manly mushroom. Ah. Okay. So let me bring this up on my mobile. Just so I can make sure that I'm still going. Let me get some water. Oh, you guys aren't okay. So remember when I said I thought that maybe Mr. Ray of Light had an agreement with Tom Barrack? I hadn't gotten to Tish yet, Letitia James. She and Ray have a Two of Cups agreement. She has the Eight of Wands going. She's got the Judgment card going. She is ready to lay it down. And the only person I got kind of near in the vicinity of her, because it's a female, was Lara Trump. So it could be anyone, but I feel like something's coming down. I will also tell you, I think our allies are just kind of on hold and waiting for the go sign, but I don't think that happens really until Biden is in. Oh my gosh. There's a lot of people in trouble right now, which is good. Bad guys. Okay, let me get my highlighter. So what are we doing here? We're going to talk. So I wanted to talk about that. So, oh God. So this new moon, I'm going to sit down. Hi, Maritza. Oh yeah, AHT, you know it. Got your eyes on Caputo. I feel like he's like kind of faking it right now, but that he left so quickly, I wasn't really expecting that. So we have some interesting things happening here with this chart, just looking at it right off the bat. This new moon tomorrow at 7:13 a.m. in Washington, D.C. This is the horizon. This is east. This is west. This is the top of the chart. When the sun rises, that's when the face of Washington, D.C. is 100% facing the sun. That's what the midheaven means. So we're always guided to go there. And then when the sun sets, it's over here. If you have planets beneath the horizon, you can't see them because they're on the other side of the world. But we can feel the gravitational pull of them. So, oh my goodness. Oh, wow. So tomorrow's going to feel calmer. This new moon happens right at sunrise. The ascendant here, the thing giving this chart life for the week, for this whole Virgo season, is at 25 degrees 51 minutes. This new moon is at 25 degrees Virgo 1 minute. Where's my orange highlighter? No, I'll grab this one. And it's ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is right here at 17 degrees Libra. It is an exact square to Jupiter, which means messages and communications and things dealing with justice are in square to the Saturn-Pluto chart. This chart is still very active because this is at 1753 at the top of the chart. I am telling you guys, do what you got to get done by the first day of fall because it's going to be pandemonium. We have the North Node, life's destiny, where plans are going to unfold, conjunct the midheaven. over here in the 9th house, Putin's house, and there's no more. It's at 24 degrees. This is at 25 degrees, Gemini. That's right up against the midheaven. There's no space there, which means there's no wiggle room. It's like it's at the end of the path of this 9th house. I want to say like it's done. We're done here. We are, but we're not, because it goes this direction. But it's like there's a wall here. There's nothing else to North Node about here. Now, in the 4th house, USA Defense, we have Jupiter, Pluto, and Saturn. Pluto is still hanging out at that 22-degree mark of the Saturn-Pluto conjunction, which is changing and restructuring government. We have Saturn at 25 degrees Capricorn, which is opposite Donald Saturn. The screws are being put to him. And we've got Eris, who is pissed off, and the pain that he's trying to egg on with us, it's not working. Not working. And as this Mars pushes closer to that, he's going to just like be out of control, because he's going to just impulsively like be doing stuff. We the people, we've got Chiron over here, a wound to heal. There's a deep wound. So here's the first day of fall. You guys get about 5 days before we hit the first day of fall. I'm not even gonna say anything. And so this new moon is gonna be good. All this time, the moon's on early Friday, maybe after midnight. This sun and moon, the sun will connect with the ascendant and go into the 1st house of identity. Donald is going to think that he can do all these secrets and this clandestine stuff, which he's a fool, because it's going to move into the wide open within a day. So whatever he's working on is just going to get busted wide open. He'll have to drop those plans. So, okay, how are we doing? Okay, so let's throw these cards. The Black Moon Lilith. What do we have in store for here? Now, I told you guys to bring pencil and paper to write your new moon wishes. That's not until 7 a.m. tomorrow. I'm feeling like I have to hold off until I get a little more information. I might just post a video with our collective new moon wishes. I think I've given you enough information on what to work on personally to wish for, but don't write those out on paper and pen until after 7 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow. That's when the new moon energy starts, okay? So that'll be coming out for you. And you're going to have to do it tomorrow, because this is going to go void of course by nighttime, by the evening. So you do want to put that on your calendar to try to do that. Okay, tarot. What's going on here? What's the 411? All of us, everybody can feel that something is going to happen. It's just, oh my gosh. Okay, tarot, astrology cards. What belongs where? What belongs where? We tell this story. What to expect this next month, especially with Mercury. Give us the best information you can. First house of self. Seventh house partners. So the sun represents the photos. He's going to be all about me, but not so fast. It's all going to be all about your partners. Wow. So that means, and look, we have Libra here. Oh, the partners that have caused him pain. Oh my gosh. For that first week of fall is getting really interesting. And then, especially at the new moon, that's when everything 100% can boom. But expect stuff before then. In terms of what are the secrets? The detailed secrets. The water element, the sensing. So water element sensing for me, that's the secret. That is like their surveillance that they have on everyone, combining that with social media to stalk people in real time. The hidden enemy we have going over here. Sagittarius, I see. That is lands far away. That is law enforcement. It's Bill Barr. It's Putin. Philosophy. So the hidden enemy too with Sagittarius would be with Mars retrograde, all that white supreme stuff. This area of hopes, wishes, friends, innovation, science. The fifth house of creativity. Now, when I've seen this fifth house of creativity, I'm just trying to figure out what that is. So the fifth house over here, I've been calling it the fifth house of the sun, Photus. Your fifth house is the sun. It's the thing that brings you warmth and life and radiance. It's the creativity. It's the thing that fills you up with joy and happiness, your creativity. This past week with fifth house creativity, I was seeing that a lot with, public servants. Well, I meant to do this. I meant to do that. It's like the spin that they're putting on everything, on why they do things. It's not really working out so well. What's crowning Washington, D.C.? What is there for everyone to see? This starts, so someone's gone, someone's out. I saw this when George Floyd was picked off. This is in the skies over Washington, D.C. Mercury rules it. This is the sign of Cancer, ruled by the moon. Oh my God, where is Neptune right now? Neptune is over here in the area of public servants day to day. This is also military and investigations. I hope it's a sacrifice and that someone's walking away. Wouldn't that be nice? Ninth house lands far away. The North Node. The North Node. The air element communicating. So, I was watching some stuff. I was just feeling like what the news was saying, what Donald was saying, what people were tweeting out in the open was actually code for the Six Wands mob. What we know, what we're doing. Communications are coming out. Seventh house partners. Shared resources, life, death, transforming things. Pisces, I believe. So this is like, I need you guys to go out on a limb and believe me what I say. 7th house partners or your enemy. Enemy in the open. Come on, hands. I feel like these cards are like, don't look. What is it? What is it? First house of the body. Oh my goodness. Do you see what's going on here? The first house has to do with one's vitality. Oh God. The first house said, look at partnerships. And the thing that's squaring them is Neptune sacrifice. The first house, we're going to have Photis there. These tarot cards are going to be interesting. Sixth house, public servants, etc. 10th house, world. Something's going on with our military investigation or public servants that's going to be crowning Washington, D.C. It's going to be a big sacrifice. Ooh. Fifth house of the sun, Photis. We've got Uranus there. I mean, shocking stuff. Destiny. Yeah, where's the yod? Where's the yod, you guys? We've got some destiny stuff going on with the house of the sun, which is Don Julio. These are set 19, 17. This is a sextile 19, 17, 18, 9. Do you know? So that puts it right here at about 19 Leo. Oh my God. This yod, if it's this one, I think it is, that is made up of Neptune, sacrifice, Saturn, Pluto, government, pointing at, this is the finger of God, 19 degrees Leo. This, 10 to, this is the midpoint of Donald's Mars, Pluto, accidents, destruction. Ooh, you guys, something, I'm biting my tongue. Oh my God. This is circulation. Fifth house, creativity is opposite where it should be. We've got Uranus with circulation. Fourth house, what's bearing down on the United States? What's the centrifugal force? Centripetal force. Virgo, I analyze. Oh, the sun. Oh, yeah. So we're going to be analyzing what the government's been doing. Whew. Third house, communications, siblings, neighborhoods, lunar eclipse, eclipse click. I would say that would be the first day of fall or the full moon after that. Which is, look to the nodes. Look at this is opposite here again. Income gains values. What we own. What we own. What are our values? This is the first time I've seen this card in this position over DC because this is inherently our values. Maybe more people are going to be standing up for what they believe in. The ascendant, we've got the Grand Cross Provoker, Don Julio, or Putin. The sun, the spirit, that's the president. So let's see what the tarot has to say, this lovely Terrascope? How do you think? What is that? Okay. Okay. So, okay, now this deck I've been using since winter, and for a while I couldn't touch them because they were just so icky, but I'm telling you, the ickness that's been in this card, it feels like the life has been slipping away out of it. It feels like the tarot is saying, okay, I have a story to tell you, almost as if what's happened is over. I don't want to say it's over, but just there's been a total change in these cards. Like the life is getting taken out of whatever was started and this nightmare we've been in. Okay, so tarot. Tell me, this Terrascope over Washington, D.C. is very interesting. Can you tell us what's going on? What's going on? First house, Mercury, 7th house of partners. The truth. The truth is coming out. Sword of victory. What are the secrets? Something's on the move. Or being moved. It's the hidden enemy. It could be voter suppression, healthcare, COVID out of control, housing crisis, homeless, destitute, poverty. Hopes, wishes, friends. We have 5th house creativity. It's coming fast. There's the sacrifice crowning Washington, D.C. A new beginning, a new start. Or is this about the illegitimately elected president? Oh, God. 9th house, lands far away. Donald at the behest of Putin. 8th house, shared resources. The data, the propaganda, the routine of these lies. 7th house, partnership. And the pain. The election burdens. Moneyed burdens related to this. 6th house, public servants, military investigations. There you go. That is the rusher. Everything we try to do for it, or there's just so much complete, undeniable outrage that's crowning Washington, D.C. with him. Wow. The destiny, this Yod's destiny coming in quickly is USA, the voter, USA defenses, the Klan, who we are. Someone got caught. Our attention, we're captivated by something coming out that's being analyzed. 3rd house communications, the lunar eclipse of change. The Knight of Swords, we've got intelligence rushing in. This is intelligence. This is nothing to do with him. 2nd house, income gains values. We value one another. We value our elections. Our independence. Our justice system. On the ascendant, we have the 9 of Pentacles. So what the oligarchs have been stealing. I'm going to write these down. Okay, that's our Teroscope for the week. I'm going to end this here. You guys got any questions? Hi, Harold. Yeah, I don't know what people are doing who can't have broadband if they have to work or their kids are at home. It's just really awful. Oh, Coco D, you've been reading Rage. More stuff is going to come out. I can't wait to do that one because this other one by Peter is phenomenal. I'm kind of getting bored with Michael Cohen's. I'm got a couple hours left. AHT, how's your new house? Everyone, it seems like all the readers are moving. You're welcome, Karen. Let me get some water. Okay, so things will calm down. You'll notice a difference tomorrow. What? Holly? The first quarter moons occurs the day after the equinox? Holy crap. Okay, you guys get 5 days to get stuff in order. It's got wallpaper. Ugh. I want to do wallpaper. Yeah, there's something definitely going on. Definitely going on. Okay, good night, Keisha. Thank you, moderators. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. I will get the new moon wishes out for you guys. Collectively, have some ideas to get out there for you. Hang in there. We're going to get through this. We have gotten through the worst. We're going to get there. We're going to get there, okay? So, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Sherry Ann. Thank you, GM Dave. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. 45 has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. 45 has got to go. Okay. Thank you. Good night, you guys.